Hello and welcome to PetXI Interactive, the home to GCSE revision on the go. In this maths burst, we're going to be poking around with numbers to see what secrets they hold. In particular, we're going to be looking at how to find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple of two numbers. I am in fact so confident about how easy this maths is to teach, I'm going to show you in a race against Tom, who has bet me that his glamorous PetXI assistant can complete a challenge before I can get this maths across to you.
You join me here at PetXI HQ, where my assistant Chris is going to eat 3 apple pies before you can finish explaining that maths.
A factor of a number is just something that goes into it. So for example, a factor of 20 could be 4 or 5 or 10 and so on. The highest common factor is simply the biggest thing that goes into both of the numbers. So you can find this just by finding the factor pairs of each number. So if we have these two numbers, let's find some factor pairs that go into them. Starting with 16, we have 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4 and 4. That's it. For 20, we have 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. That's all. So now let's look for the highest number that's common to both lists. That would be 4. So 4 is the highest common factor. Let's get back to Tom and see how the challenge is going.
We're doing amazing here. Chris is really ploughing through his pies.
Crikey, best get a move on. On we go. A multiple of a number is anything that is in the numbers times table. So, for example, a multiple of 6 is 6 or 12 or 18 and so on. Anything in the 6 times table. So the lowest common multiple is the smallest thing that is in the times table of both numbers. So if we have these two numbers, we can write out the 6 times table. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. We can then write out the 8 times table. 8, 16, 24, 32. Then just look for the smallest number that appears in both of them, 24. So 24 is the lowest common multiple. Sometimes you will have to apply these skills in a more functional situation. For example, let's have a look at this question. I have 2 specially trained chihuahuas that bark at regular intervals. Tom barks every 4 minutes and Colin barks every 10 minutes. They first bark at the same time at 10 a.m. At what time will they next bark at the same time? Okay, so this is actually a lowest common multiple question when you think about it. So it can be solved in a similar way to before. Only this time we can simply write out the times each dog barks and look for what time appears in both lists first. So for Tom, we have 10 a.m, 10:04, 10:08, 10:12, 10:16, 10:20, 10:24, 10:28 and 10:32. And for Colin, we have 10 a.m, 10:10, 10:20, 10:30, 10:40, 10:50 and 11 o'clock. So which time appears first on both lists? That would be 10:20, so this is the answer. Okay, we finished the maths, but has Tom managed to complete his challenge?
I was confident, but it looks like you can't eat 3 apple pies in the time it takes you to explain that maths.
So there we have it. Your chihuahuas will be delighted and will yap with joy at your newfound skills. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon in the next exciting instalment of PetXI Interactive Maths.